I have a challenge for all of my gamers out there who are planning to go see Gran Turismo this weekend. I want you all to take a shot for every single time you hear the PlayStation 5 jingle. I guarantee you, you will all be wasted by the second act. So Gran Turismo is a brand new drama film that's not really a video game adaptation, but rather a biopic on Jan Mardenborough. The film is directed by Neil Blomkamp, and it stars Archie Madekwe, David Harbour, Orlando Bloom, and Jaimon Hansu. So the story is about Jan Mardenborough, who wins a series of Nissan-sponsored video game competitions through his gaming skills and becomes a real-life professional race car driver. I love how this movie was so keen on adding the based on the true story at the end of the title, as if everything in this movie is 100% accurate. Now, I'll be honest. I had no expectations for this film, like literally none. The amount of faith I had in this movie being good, or at the very least decent, was legitimately a speck of dust. That is how small it was. But safe to say, I owe this film an apology. This film might be one of the biggest surprises of the year, and that is a lot coming from a film that is a biopic that is somewhat intertwined with the video game adaptation subgenre. And I had fun with this one, truly. And I'll be honest, when the movie first kicked off, I was kind of like, okay. But then by the very end, I found myself to be very entertained, and I am so glad that attending that early screening was not a waste of my time. I think what I liked the most about this movie were the racing scenes. I thought the racing scenes were very well executed and very well directed as well. And for a movie about racing, you would kind of hope so. This movie delivers on some pretty intense moments on the track, and every single race had me invested and curious into how it would all end. There were probably some maps and game mechanics that came straight from the game onto the big screen, and I just did not realize that because I have never played Gran Turismo.
You what?
Okay, no, I take that back. I remember I played it once as a kid over at my cousin's house, and then after that, I just never touched it again. Racing games are really not my forte. Sue me. Regardless, all of the racing scenes were intense, electrifying, and highly entertaining. Speaking of entertaining, the cast, they were all great. Every single actor had a moment to shine at some point in this movie. David Harbour brought in the humor and caring mentor mentality to the film. Orlando Bloom gives this stern marketing manager who is kind of a dick, but he grows on you in the end. Jaimon Hansu, who is the loving and caring father of Jan, brought out the hard-hitting emotional aspects of the film, which is something that I did not expect this movie to have at all. But the biggest standout to me was Archie Madekwe. I thought his performance was great, and he really had me rooting for the person that he plays as. Archie's performance truly showed the determination, the ambition, and the strong-hearted spirit that Jan Mardenborough inherits. And honestly, it just made me more invested into Jan Mardenborough's real-life story. Honestly, if Archie's performance was not good, this movie would not have been as strong. And for someone who's not really well-known, but to be working on par with A-list actors, Archie held it down pretty damn well. You know, looking back at the film, it low-key kind of did feel like a 2-hour Sony commercial. But then again, Sony did make the movie, so I don't know what I expected. I won't lie to you guys, there were times in which the humor and the dialogue was a little corny, and it kind of ruined the dramatic tone that this film was going for. For example, when Jan is selected to participate in the Nissan Training Academy to race against the other competitors, who are the best Gran Turismo players across the globe, there is a moment where this one character comes in, and I guess he's supposed to be like the most cocky, arrogant character of them all, I guess, and he runs into Jane and the remaining contestants in the sleeping dorms. And he does one of the most matter of fact, let me rephrase that. One of the most stereotypical asshole moments I have ever seen in film history. Hey guys, what are you talking about? Doesn't fucking matter because I'm going to win this and I got this in the bag, baby. The fuck are you looking at? The character is not an asshole until he walks in eating an apple. This apple is really good. Like, my God. In the end, Gran Turismo was a surprise, and it ended up being a fun time at the movie theater. If you do want to go see it, but you don't want to spend $15 on the ticket, I recommend going to see it this Sunday, because this Sunday is National Cinema Day, where tickets are only $4 a piece. It doesn't matter the theater, it doesn't matter the format. Tickets are $4 all day for any movie. You can't beat that. So, plugging Gran Turismo into the rank system, I am placing this one into the pass zone. But yeah, that is pretty much my review for Gran Turismo. Let me know down in the comment section below what you guys thought about Gran Turismo. Did you love it? Did you hate it? How many times have you seen this trailer in the theaters? Will you be seeing this movie for National Cinema Day? Are you like me and you love apples? Whatever you thought, let me know down in the comment section below. And as always, guys, leave a like and subscribe if you want to see more. And I will see you all in the next one.
After working up the nerve almost equal in size, I walked around with the iron for any wrinkle in time. I paid a piece of my mind for every nickel and dime, but never less than a 5 and never slept on a job. A killer crept on your squad, yet never left the garage. When your God was close enough to see the flesh of his eyes. Get to the button and press, it's what the message advised. What's the threat behind the vest is where the testament lies.